G'day ice cream lovers, my name's Steve Christensen. Welcome to this session of The Scoop School, brought to you by Slice's Concession. Chino, Evan. Chino's down in Florida, Evan's out in Nevada. Great guys, specializing in used, near new equipment. They're great, knowledgeable people as well, have a lot of videos. Check them out. Slice's Concession, the link is below. Just click on it, have a look at a few things. We do thank them for their episode sponsorship, very much appreciate it. This session I want to talk to you a little bit about spatulas and spades. And if you make your own ice cream, you're going to need a little bit of a selection because each of them do a different or perform a different process or help you formulate ice cream a little bit differently. Let's start with the Big Scoopy here. So I like this particular one, whether it's a Rubbermaid, this is a Vollrath. Vollrath, great company. Webstron's, a lot of places you can get these. Webstron, I use them a lot. They didn't sponsor the video, but they are good people. I like this Vollrath spatula because it's flexible, but it actually has a scoop in it. So when I'm actually adding a flavor profile into a particular batch of ice cream mix, I can actually, if the product itself isn't too stiff, I can actually scoop this out, and the actual indentation, if you will, in the front of this spatula helps kind of keep a lot of product in there. It also straightens out enough so you can actually scrape it on the side of the bucket. I really like this one. I use it a lot because it's almost like a semi-scoop or a spoon or a ladle, if you will. That's the first one. The second one is the flat one. Now the flat one doesn't allow you to scoop like the other does, but it does have a flexible end, and it gives you the ability to be able to straighten things or flatten things out. And between these two, they're probably my most used spatulas. And you can get them in different lengths. The majority of them I have in this length. I don't know what that looks like, 14 inches maybe. But I have them hanging up over my sink. The third one is actually a very hard, flat, hard plastic spatula. And you really do need something like this because if you are variegating ice cream or you're making a swirled ice cream like we did in our recent Scoop School community video, we made a 4th of July ice cream where we actually utilized a hard spatula to mix or swirl those ice creams together. Typically something with a bendy end won't allow you to do that. These have their own place, but this one here I use for a lot of swirled ice cream. I know there's not a lot of give in it, there's a little give in it, but it is a hard plastic. It's also good if you want to, if you've got particulates in ice cream that you want to actually churn like that into the product. The head isn't so flexible like these are, and they're really good for variegating post-extraction. As your ice cream product's coming out, a nice hard brittle spatula will help you out. And then finally, we have a whole lot of these Gelato Spades. We don't typically sell gelato in a display cabinet like most gelato places do. We only have dipping cabinets here, but these are still really good because you can shape the top of ice cream, particularly ice cream that's already frozen, with a Gelato Spade like this. And you can get something similar, just called an ice cream spade. They are more of a thicker spade on the top with a black handle, but those four are what I recommend. The spoon, if you will, spoodle kind of spatula, it's still flexible. A flat spatula, which is also flexible. You've got your firm spatula and also your Gelato Spade. I use these every single time I make ice cream, regardless of what my variegate is or what my particulate is, what ribbon I'm doing, what swirl I'm doing, and it just gives you a lot more flexibility. So look, they're really only anywhere between $3 and $7, $8 a pop. So it's worth getting a number of these, particularly you can hang them over the sink. We have a rack over the sink here that we basically wash them, rinse them, sanitize them, and then hang them over the rack. We grab them straight away. Very, very convenient. So these are your 4 types of spatulas: your soft spade, your soft flat, your hard flat, and your Gelato Spade. Between the 4 of them, there's really not much you won't be able to do when you're making ice cream. We do want to thank our episode sponsor, which is Slice's Concessions. And look, if you can I ask you to do a few things before I kind of head off with my my close, if you will. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. There's also a little bell on YouTube that when we do a new video and it comes into your inbox, it'll go bing. and say, oh, Steve's dropped in. Let's see what he has to say. So subscribe, hit the alarm, leave a comment down below. We love to hear from people. And you can also click the like button. A lot of people watch our videos, some comment, some like, and look, we're not here for likes. We're not here to be commented on. We're here to help you, but sometimes it's good to get some feedback. So do all of those 4 things, match them up with your 4 spatulas, keep on scooping. We'll see you in the next video.